Resilience lesson 5. It's lesson 50 in the book. We're going to go after practice. We're going to start with opening question, do a game called Number Search, and finish with River Crossing. Okay, we ask, what is your relationship with practice? And I would suggest sharing for you a positive relationship to practice you have, and then one place that you struggle. I would share both. Okay, Number Search. Give out copies of the numbers worksheet, and this is available in the PDF. And you will ask, what is the relationship between resilience and practice? So they already have some experience that you keep going, and then you're going to have an opportunity today with this activity to illustrate the value of practice. Divide the class into groups of 4 to 5 students and give each group a copy of the numbers worksheet facing down on the desk. It's important to have it face down so once you give the instructions, you'll see that they're going to be searching for numbers in a row. So make sure it's face down. Ask students not to touch it until instructed. It makes it a little bit sacred and what's going to go on? Let the students know that there are 100 numbers randomly scattered on a numbers worksheet. Their task is to find as many numbers in succession as possible, starting with the number 1. When someone in the group finds a number, they should point at it and then look for the next number. Now, again, I do this in groups. I don't like to do this individually because they cheat. When they do it in groups of 4, it promotes teamwork and also accountability. When someone in the group finds a number, they should point at it and then look for the next number. Let the students know that they will have 2 minutes to do this task. Start the timer and say go. At the end of 2 minutes, have each group report what number they were able to reach and reflect on the experience. And then, this is the key point, repeat the activity and compare the results. So when you repeat the activity, then you have a conversation about the value of repeating an activity or practice. And the more you practice, the better you get at it, especially when you know what to expect. And if you do it over the course of 5, 6, 8 times, before you know it, you'll be able to do get to all 100 numbers, maybe within the 2 minutes. The other thing you can do is when you can have different students, they can figure out, oh, maybe we don't have to all find the same number. Each student can look for one can look for odd numbers, or they can divide which person is going to point at which number. They may or may not figure that out. It's not that important. The biggest key is to just focus on practice, and then, speaking of practice, we do the next activity, river crossing. Start out with 6-inch cardboards, divide students into 2 groups behind the starting line. Establish a finishing line on the other side of the room. Explain that there's a river flowing between the starting line and the finish lines. Place cardboard squares in between the starting and finish lines as islands. The groups will be competing against each other. Okay, the islands offer both groups equal opportunity to get across the classroom using separate pathways. So if students step off the islands, everyone in the group must go back to the starting line, and the challenge is that the students have to cross while the outside of one foot stays connected to another student. So this is not just crossing the islands, they have to stay connected. If the feet become disconnected, the whole group has to start again. So it's not so easy. If any feet becomes disconnected, if after one group wins, ask, what did this activity teach us about practice? So you can see there are going to be a few things that happen. One, students will go too fast. They have to be thoughtful of others, and they have to practice that. And the more that they practice stepping connected to someone else, the easier it will get. If it happens, you could also do this with groups of have 3 people connect, which makes it even more difficult. And if for some reason there's more time, you can do it in quartets. Okay? All right, at the end, discuss what are the benefits of practice, what makes practice difficult. And then the homework is to notice your thinking as you practice the skill, or practice, and then with practice, notice your thinking.